Hello everyone, it's Carrie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a clean and simple card for all of you, and it's featuring this stamp set from Avery Elle called Stuck on You. And I wanted to create a card basically that was really quick and simple like I mentioned, but I thought since I hadn't created a video for all of you within 10 days, I thought this was a great stamp set to break out and create something with. So here lately, I have been struggling to find my crafty mojo. I'm not exactly sure what it is, if it is just simply me working a lot at my full-time job and then just wanting to relax on the weekends, which probably is the truth of it. But I have been creating a little bit off camera. I've kind of created, I think, a couple of cards, but I haven't really found the time or the desire to create YouTube videos. And I'm hoping that doesn't discourage all of you, but I just wanted to be very transparent. But I figured, you know, if I kind of jump in kind of 2 feet into the water there, I would be able to get going and kind of create some videos again. I think what it is basically I'm stuck in wanting to create with products that I already own and really create something that would go well on my series, which is the Keeping It New with Carrie series, which focuses on any of the products that we already have. And I have heard from some of you saying that you are inspired by doing that very thing, and I am, you know, super happy to hear that. So, you know, I love hearing encouraging comments like that from all of you guys. It really does help me in creating content for all of you. Excuse me. So, like I said, this video is not anything groundbreaking. It's being transparent and real and kind of what's on my mind, just kind of telling you all what's on my mind, and but also I wanted to share this card process. So I thought, you know, this would be a quick way to get a card created, but also, you know, I think some of you would enjoy just watching the card process itself. So like I said, I'm creating a card with this stamp set from Avery Elle called Stuck on You, which is a stamp set that I picked up, I think, believe it was mid-December, and I hadn't used it yet, but it is one of their newer products. It is for their, I believe, I guess if you want to say their Valentine's release. So I wanted to, you know, use these little cute cacti. And for my card, I simply started out by creating a wash of color on my white cardstock. And to do that, I just used my my little makeup brush. This is sort of like the picket fence brushes that are on the market now, and which are all the rage. But I don't own those. I just have the one that I actually got in a makeup subscription box. So I'm using it for my ink blending, and it works just as fine. So, and I like to use this brush when I want softer backgrounds. I don't necessarily use it for the backgrounds that I want really intense color, because it would take a little bit of longer time, in my opinion, for those brushes to build up that type of intense color. So I did use the Tumble Glass Distress Ink. I did not use the oxides because I have found lately that anytime that you use the oxides and then you stamp on top of them, the black lines, especially if you're stamping in black, they kind of have a chalky finish, and it takes on that oxide pigmentation, if you will. So that's why I was mindful to go ahead and use my regular Distress ink to get that background. And you do see me Copic coloring these images in today, and I am using basically 2 colors of each color family, if you will, for these images. They're kind of like medium-sized images, so I didn't really need to use 3, but I'm just doing some very, very simple Copic coloring here. I have mentioned in the past about my skill level, if you will, for my Copic coloring, and I'm not the best at it, but I have gotten better over the years since I have invested in these markers, and I do enjoy coloring with them. I have a long way to go as far as really getting to the skill level that I want, and obviously that takes practice. And really, if you really want to get good at something, you really got to take the time to do it. So that is all on me to get to that skill level. But I've got to take the time to really focus and practice. So the current where I'm coloring now on this pot here, if I had to do this over again, I really didn't mean to use my lightest marker. I meant to use the darker shade and creating that good shadow or you know, like dimension. But there again, you live and learn, and I really didn't find out that I was doing that or realize that I had been doing that until I was editing the video. But you know, it still looks fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the way it looks. I just would have liked it a little bit better in shading, I guess, if you will. So if I had to do it again, I would I would go the opposite and do my darker and then to my lighter. So now I'm going to add a little bit of brighter pops of color with the flowers here using RV29. I did believe I used RV25 and 29. Yes, RV29 and 25. And I do love these colors together. I gotta be very, very careful, and I can't remember which one it was, if it's the 25 or the 29, but it's the one that actually bleeds on me quite a bit. So I'm not exactly sure how to stop that, and if all of you or any of you that are a little bit more skill leveled with your Copics know how I can stop that, please let me know in the comments section below, because I really don't want to ruin any more future cards with these two markers. And if I can prevent it from doing that, I would like to know how I can do that. So I have been told that you just kind of take, both end caps off, and I think that helps. But if there's something else that I need to be doing, please let me know. So I kind of struggled on what color to use on the other pot, and I kind of decided to use some muted caramel colors. And I really do like how that turned out. So now I went ahead and stamped down my sentiment, which is the Stuck on You sentiment. Really cute, simple, in design. And now I'm going to finish up the card by adding some pattern paper from this Lawn Fawn pack, the Gingham 6x6. And I die cut that off camera using a scalloped rectangle. And now I'm going to add my Gina K Connect glue to add this to my white card base. And I really do love this green because I think it kind of really complements the green in the cactus. And it's not too loud, and it's just a really nice pattern in the background. Since this is such a simple design card, I decided to go ahead and pop this whole panel up here. So I'm going to get my handy dandy Big Mama roll of foam tape out. And I'm just going to cut this down to size using my craft scissors here. And I really do love these scissors. These are actually newer into my craft room. And these were a recommendation from Jennifer McGuire on her favorite crafty things. So I had to pick them up because I like the handles of them. That's really all why I picked them up. So I'm now going to finish off my card using some little details here by using my shimmer pen. And then I'm going to take my white gel pen and add some little white shine marks, if you will, just to add a little bit of extra something to these images. And I really do think those little white shine marks adds a little bit more brightness to these images. So once I get all that completed and satisfactory to how I think it should look, I'm pretty much done with this card, you guys. Thank you all so much for watching and coming back and watching another video. If you'd like to subscribe, please subscribe down below, and I will catch you all in another video very, very soon.